لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا رسول الله. الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا حبيب الله. الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا شفيع المذنبين وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا سيدي يا خاتم النبيين. We condemn in the strongest possible manner the recent abhorrent, disgraceful and deeply shocking blasphemous remarks made by two spokespersons of the ruling political party in India, the BJP, against our most noble and beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam and his noble and honorable wife, the mother of the believers, Sayyida Aisha radiyallahu ta'ala anha. These remarks are completely unacceptable and have deeply offended and hurt the sentiments of not just the 200 million Muslims of India, but over 1.8 billion Muslims throughout the world. Many Muslim majority countries have strongly condemned these deeply offensive remarks and have summoned India's envoys to record their protest. The fact that all these remarks were made by representatives of one of the world's largest so-called democracies, from the officials of the ruling party of a country which was ruled by the Muslims for many centuries and which has the largest Muslim minority population in the world. This is deeply shocking and deeply disturbing. This utterly irresponsible action is yet further evidence of the deep-rooted Islamophobia that prevails in the Indian establishment. We also strongly condemn the regular Islamophobic incidents of intimidation, harassment and violence towards the Indian Muslims, examples of which are unfortunately a painful regular occurrence. The Indian government should not need any reminders of how extremely sensitive the issue of any blasphemy against our most noble and beloved Prophet Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam is, given the reaction of the Muslim world to the disgraceful and abhorrent blasphemy committed by the French government in October 2020 and the disgusting acts in this regard of the disgraced French satire magazine Charlie Hebdo and similar disgraceful actions in Denmark which preceded this in recent years. No individual in today's world is unaware of the deep hurt and offense such actions cause to the Muslims throughout the world and the angry reaction from the masses attracted by such incidents. For this reason, we can only assume that this was a deliberate attempt by the Indian ruling party to fuel the fire of hatred toward Muslims, to incite an angry reaction from the Muslim masses and to ultimately incite and instigate violence in order to pursue its Islamophobic agenda and consequently seek to further oppress the Muslims residing in India. Our deep love, attachment and uncompromising devotion to our most beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the very foundation of every single Muslim's faith. It is the soul and the very essence of our faith. To us Muslims, our most noble and honorable Prophet Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is more beloved to us than our parents, more beloved to us than our children, our own selves and the entire mankind. لا يؤمن أحدكم حتى أكون أحب إليه من والده وولده والناس أجمعين. The exalted, purest and the completely perfect character and the extremely high praise of the beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is eternal, and no one can and shall succeed in adversely affecting his grand status or tarnish his most pure and perfect image whatsoever. Such is the decree of Allah Almighty. We strongly demand the Indian government to urgently arrest and severely punish the two disgraced individuals who committed this severe blasphemy, and for the President of India to make an urgent official public apology, and a public apology for his party spokespersons causing deep offense and hurt to the Muslims throughout the world. Any action less than this or empty rhetoric will simply be unacceptable. We call upon all Muslim countries in the world to condemn these reprehensible acts of blasphemy and to suspend all diplomatic ties with India, and for the entire Muslim Ummah to condemn these acts of blasphemy and to demonstrate their deep displeasure by completely boycotting Indian goods, products and services unless and until such time as India takes the above mentioned steps. Lastly, we also take this opportunity to condemn in the strongest of manners India's over 7 decades long severe and brutal oppression of the Muslims of the Indian occupied Kashmir and its blatant and flagrant abuse of the human rights and their right of self-determination and freedom. We stand firm in complete solidarity with our oppressed and brutalized brothers and sisters of the Indian occupied Kashmir. Dardile Muslim maqam Mustafaz, abruye maze naam Mustafaz.
Labbaik ya Rasulullah, labbaik, labbaik, labbaik ya Rasulullah, labbaik.